Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. We are going to be setting up my November budget in this video. I hope you've all had a fantastic Christmas. So last time I showed you this, I talked about how I changed my setup really for the start of the year, and this is the monthly spread, and this is going to be the new one going forward. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this out, and I'm going to flick back and just grab this as well. So for our budget, it's slightly different because I just want to make a note that I also had some back pay, and it was 200. I don't know whether I mentioned this before, but I am getting a little pay rise, but I won't know how much it is until my next pay, because at the minute it was just backdated pay, so it's really hard to tell. But out of this 200, I put £130 back into savings that I used for a Christmas present. I wasn't going to buy it, and then I did, because normally I use my backdated pay to pay for my Christmas shopping, but because there was a delay this time round, I wasn't even sure when I'd be getting it. Like, I honestly thought it'd be Easter. So I'm just really pleased that I did get it at all. And so I did go ahead and buy a Christmas present out of some savings, with the intention of putting it back once I got my backdated pay. I didn't think it had come in yet, but it has. So 200 was backdated pay, but I'm left at the end with 70. So there's £70 left. Let me know in the comments what you think I should do with this, whether I should split it in half and put half into savings, half into my emergency fund, or just put the lot into an emergency fund. Let me know in the comments what you think I should do with this. But for now, we will have a look at, so as you guys know, I get paid on the 28th. So some of these get actually paid still in like the end of December. That's just how I like to pay them. So I have to pay some money towards the house, and as you guys know, that goes into a separate account, and it is £6.50, with the exception of like Christmas or something like that where we put a bit more in maybe. And then I think what I might do is, I've got like the 28th and the 27th, simply because it depends when I get paid, but I'm aiming to give my payday on the 28th. So I'm just going to go ahead and say the 29th. I'm going to put some money into savings, and this is for our joint emergency fund. So I'm going to put house again, I think, because it comes under that category. And then we have my savings and my emergency fund. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put emergency fund here, and I'm basically going to just put a little bit in for now, just to see where we come out. And I'm also going to put some into a saving goal, which I think at the minute I'm still trying to go with Drive, and this is for the house, and that can just have 50 for now. I'm hoping to speak to my husband about this and he can match me maybe. That would be really good. Okay, so that's those two done now. So now we go on to the ones that will start coming out from the 1st. So on the 1st of the 1st, we'll have union fees that come out. It's not a lot, it is for work. Hopefully we'll never need it, but I feel like I have to have it. And that is 1603. And then The other one is car insurance, but I don't think it comes out on the first now. Let me just check. I've put the second because I'm pretty sure it comes out just after now. So I might do the same. So insurance, and that is for car, and it is £37.96. There we go. And then after that we have the fourth, which is my phone. I can't believe I've almost had it 2 years already. I just literally round it up to 40 because sometimes, most often it's less, but if it is less, it's not by a lot. So the change that's left over, I just leave it as a cushion in my account. And then after the 4th, I have not a lot really until the 17th, and that's my car payment, which, as you guys know, I brought a new car, so I know it's more than what it was, but never mind. It's a lovely car and it'll do me well. 16782. I don't think I'll ever get this payment down, but I can pay more towards it, but it won't, like, they won't just knock that off how much I pay a month. It'll just shorten the amount of months I have the car for on finance. So it'll always be that amount. And then that's it really until the 20th, where I have to pay Microsoft, and that's really just so I can do things for work, and that is £5.99. I need to look at this though, because I think you can get it a year subscription and it's cheaper, so I might have a look at doing that, because if I'm paying for it monthly anyway. And then the last one, I put the 28th, but I think I've put it a bit early. Let's just check. 26th. And it's HP ink. And at the minute, I've got it at £7.99, but I am pretty sure that's going up. But I'm going to leave it as £7.99 for now, and if it goes up, then I'm just going to record it at the front in my unexpected spends and just put it there. So those are going to be the bills that I'm paying. Let me know in the comments if you think there's anything that I could really cut or help cut from this. Like, I think I've cut quite a lot. Like, I used to have a lot of subscriptions to Amazon Prime, Kindle, Netflix, other little bits and pieces that used to run on here. Twinkle, I used to have one for that, and that used to cost me a lot, but now I've stopped all that and I don't pay for it anymore. So really the only bills I have is my car and my car insurance, ink, phone, Microsoft and Union, which I don't think that's too bad. Like, these are all variable, but these are all fixed from like here. These are like fixed expenses pretty much. The only one that I could cut is like the ink if I really wanted to, but that would make my life a lot harder than what it needs to be. I'd rather just pay it. So let's have a look at what the total will be. If I grab my calculator. Okay. So we have 650, add 200, add 50, add 50, add 1603, add 3796, add 40, add 16782, add 599, add 799. Okay, 1,225. 1,225.79. Okay, that's not too bad. So those are those bills, and then I think I normally have what else is to go out this month? So I normally like to do my own sort of my variable expenses, and I do that for £100 a week, so £400 a month, and that's basically when I'll take out £100 a week, and in that £100 I will stuff my cash envelopes. So it'll include things like fuel, anything for work, anything for personal, anything that I put in for like YouTube, all of those envelopes. I do £100, and I normally split it between the envelopes that I think need that money that week. So then if we add 400, that gives me a total of 162579. Okay, and actually that's still under what I earn as well, so that's not too bad. I'm gonna leave for now 162579 as my expenses. One thing I will say is let me know in the comments as well what you think, whether you want me to tell you how much I earn or not. Like for me personally, it really does not bother me if you know how much I earn. Like that's just what I do for a living. I work hard for it, and that's what I take home every month. And I think sometimes you can look at a budget and say, well, I don't even earn that much. What would I do if I earn like 3/4 of that or half of that? And so when I say, well, that's less than what I earn, how do you know? I could be earning £2,000 or £4,000, which I'm not. But let me know in the comments if you'd like me to tell you, because honestly for me personally it doesn't bother me. I just know for some people it can be upsetting when they see what other people earn and they don't earn the same, and it can feel like it's more daunting for them trying to save when their circumstances are completely different. And obviously I do respect that, but let me know in the comments what you think. So yeah, so I'm going to leave that like that for now, and then if any of you get back to me and want to know, then I will go back and fill it in how much I earn and then how much I have left over, which I'm going to put here. So leftover is going to go there. So let me know in the comments what you think, and I will go ahead and fill it in after and show you guys if you really want to know. But that is that done, and then I just need to write January up here. There we go. And then I'll put the how much I earn there if you really want to know, and then how much is left. But I'm not going to fill any more in for that for now, so we'll go ahead and pop that back. And this is why sometimes I don't always like to use paper. Like you can't really tell, you can a little bit, but it's actually like ghosting through a little bit here, which is why you'll know I didn't want to write on the back of this paper, because I just knew if I wrote down here, it would be the same all down here. And that's why I created that dashboard instead, a little page for me. I didn't laminate it though, so I'm hoping it should be okay. It doesn't really, this planner never goes anywhere, so yeah, so that's that page done. And then this one, it says savings, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I have 8 spaces, but as you guys know, I have 9 categories that I normally put in. So I might need to just squash one in down here. And I might do it, you know. So I'm going to I might just write them going across. So YouTube. Oh, actually, no, I should fit them all in, because 2 of them I'm not going to put on, I don't think. Emergency fund, which is a big one for me. And then I have beauty, savings, Christmas, which will start all over again. And hopefully this time, because I'm going to be saving for it from January rather than mid-year. I should hopefully have enough by Christmas to be totally like cash independent and not having to say, oh well, I'm going to buy this and then take it out of my back pay like I did this year. Obviously it worked out okay, but if I'd saved up enough to start with, then I wouldn't need the back pay for anything and I could have just saved the whole 200. So it's not totally the end of the world, but I would like to be more ahead. So I think these are the main ones really: savings, Christmas and emergency fund. I am going to just flick to December and just see if there's anything on here. Birthday, car maintenance, birthday. I definitely want to do, I call it car maintenance, but it's really, oh, never mind. It's really tax, because I've got to pay a year's worth of tax in 6 months and it's like £160. Can't think of anything else. I think that's it really, because I'm not going to bother putting work down or personal or fuel, and I've got all of these now apart from debt, which I might go ahead and just put in anyway. But then here is where I am going to try and keep track of debts, which is basically just my car. I'm not really sure what account is. Accounts for what? I don't know, because I only really have one that I get paid into. So I'm just going to leave it like that for now. And then what I'm going to do is afterwards I'm going to go ahead and fill in these for a starting balance, and then fill them in here for an end balance, and just do it like that, I think, and keep track of them here, because if you notice last time I used to keep them at track here at the bottom, but I think I'm going to go ahead and move them to the top of this page instead. So I'm going to keep track of them there, and then this is where I'm going to keep track of debt, which will just be my car payment mainly now. Hopefully there'll be nothing else this year. And then that is sorted for this sort of pay. The only thing I'm going to go ahead and do is just put the 28th of the 12th, and I'm going to just put, if I flick back to the January month, that's the 28th, so it'll run to the 3rd of the 1st, and I'm going to do it like that from now on. I used to just put the first day that this week started, but it started getting confusing because then I'd end up doing a day late. So I'm going to start doing that, so then I know next week starts on the 4th. The only thing I need to do is just wipe these out. And I need to get some more of this soon because I know it's running out. There we go. And that's ready to go. But for now, I think that is my monthly spread sorted for January's pay. Like I say, just let me know in the comments what you think about this, if you'd like me to put how much is left over. And if you have any ideas about how to use this section a little bit more as well, I'd love to hear your ideas. Other than that, I hope you are having a fantastic start to the new year, and I hope your budgeting journey goes as well as mine did last year. And if you have any other comments, please let me know, and please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. It really does mean the world to me, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye.